Welcome to something special and rare. It's number 1 versus number 2. These kind of matchups become part of college football history. The entire landscape looking in on this game today. Will we get something special? Welcome to Athens, Georgia. We are between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see, last season's national champions, a group with a whole lot to prove here today. Taking on a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs. EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Dogs will kick this deep to start us off. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And all eyes, Kirk, in this matchup of elite wide receivers. They got great skill. They got big personalities. You know they want to outdo each other in the showdown today.
Well, it's a showcase opportunity for both of these two wide receivers. A lot of eyes on them, not only in college football, but I remember the last time, Chris, we were on the field pregame and saw so many NFL personnel evaluating these two to see who ends up stepping up and playing better.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup, but this is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Keep it on the ground. There's a handoff.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but still early in this game, never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Offense building momentum on this drive. It's a first down at the 44. Hand it off. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now.
Pretty good game here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Quick throw, the catch is made. Inside the 25. And they finally tackle him down at the 1. Big gain in the pitch and catch.
Well, this is everything you want from an offense. Good job by that offensive line. You give this quarterback time like this to throw, and he's going to make you pay for it. It's exactly what he did right there with the accuracy of that throw.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Looking for 6.
You talk about the right way to get a game started. This offense put together a nice scheme. They felt comfortable with the script, and they moved the ball all the way down the field. 10 plays, and they get a touchdown. If you're the defensive coordinator, you're back to the drawing board trying to figure this out.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So Georgia's offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Got a quarterback here coming off a sensational performance, Kirk. He sounded very confident when we met with him this week, but let's see if he can build on that this time.
Yeah, I think the last game that he played, he just threw the football on time. He didn't try to do too much, found the open receivers, took what the defense gave him, and as you mentioned, we had a chance to talk to him. I think that's what he's looking to try to do, not try to live up to the hype, just put together another solid performance.
First down and 10.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Grab down the middle. It's Daniel. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Second down after that previous play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Well, the season just got a lot more intense. This could be fun. Premier 1 versus 2 matchup, Kirk, right here in the middle of the season.
Yeah, middle of the year to get 1 versus 2. This obviously is going to have a lot of implications as far as the playoff is concerned. I'm just curious to see a big game like this. Do you ease your way in, or do you take a couple big swings to try to establish who could be the dominating team?
Quick pass, the catch is made. They don't convert. In fact, he's tackled for a loss on that third down play. So they settle for a field goal attempt here. And they will trust the kicker here from 55 yards out. Let's see if he can get it there. And he makes it. Wow, from 55 yards out. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. Offense comes out to start this drive. And the sophomore QB with an inaccurate throw threw it behind his man. And this crowd coming to life here trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Defense is coming after him. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? The ball is picked off.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Stop right there at the line. No gain. Here we go. 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. We'll see what the offense can do with poor starting field position. Handoff to the right side. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Love this early in the game by this defense. Taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
They'll have to throw it here on 2nd down. Receiver makes the catch. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain in that play.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
He's got room to run. Brought down to the 23. Good enough for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. First down. Looking to throw the football. Looking deep downfield to the left. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit when a big hit to knock that ball loose.
They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He flips it to the back across the middle. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Moves out of the pocket. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it with room to run. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And they'll use the ground game here. Offense now operating in the red zone. They're going to run it here. That's a nice game to move the sticks here as time runs out in the first quarter. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Looking for a man. The pass rush closing in. Pass caught. Can he get in? Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now. The offense knocking on the door here with a first and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
They'll return it from inside the 5. When he's got some space here. Gets some blocks. Can he make it? They finally get him down, but not before a huge return. Almost took it to the house. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver...
Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
He'll hand it off. He could go. You make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, everybody in the stadium, including this defense, knew they were going to run the football just to get it away from the shadow of their own goal line. What's amazing is they were able to pop a big run like that. If you're the defensive coordinator, it's got to be one of the most frustrating things. But let's give credit to the offense. They blocked it well and made it happen.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. He's got it. Enough for a first down. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Going to try to use his legs here. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Looks to his left and makes the completion. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Well, they get positive yards here, but I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitching coach.
They come up 3rd and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. Can he make it to the marker? He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up 4th and short.
Well, I love watching these linebackers fly around, doing a good job of reading their keys. Saw the guard pulling, shot through that A-gap, and was able to blow this play up.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. The receiver grabs it. They get him at the 42, good enough for a first down. This defense just cannot get off the field. A long march, moves on. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's caught. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. First down here for this offense. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Snags the quick throw. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. But a fourth quarter really starts to wear you out.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. 3rd and goal, looking to throw the ball. Looking to the end zone. No, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's 4th down. And they will try out the field goal team here. He got it. The field goal's good. And they add to their lead. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And the returner will be brought down. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. That's caught. It's Daniel. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
I like the call here by the offensive coordinator. After the interception on the previous drive, you get your quarterback a nice, easy throw, something underneath. Try to get him back into rhythm. Let's see what he can do from here.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. Lets it go quickly. Catch is made down the middle. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12. Georgia setting up for their 1st and 10 now. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Grab behind the line. It's Daniel. And he will be stuffed for no gain. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here trying to cut into this lead before halftime. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Now the pass rush gets home. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. He made good on his first attempt. This one is from 40 yards away. And that one's straight down the middle.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the offense trots back onto the field here. Offense protecting the lead here, but they've been playing so well. Let's see if they go for more before halftime. And it's caught. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And the sophomore, a little bit too much air into that throw.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
Looking right, this one caught. Jukes to get past a man. Tackled, but 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. There is a marker down on the field. Let's check out that call. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. It's not the way you want to start. 1st down and 20 now. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And he'll set up to throw. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Want to make an adjustment for this critical down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to see a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that 1st down marker. Instead, we got a 4th down decision.
Looks like no return here as that punt heads out of bounds. Just about 20 seconds remaining here in the half as they'll line up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Grabbed by the receiver. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Nicely run slant here by the wide receiver. The footwork created just enough separation for the catch.
Gonna run it. It's Daniel. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just one or two. Before halftime. The Bulldogs will bring their punt team onto the field. We'll see what he can do with the return. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
Kick it off to begin the second half. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee, and they'll bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up with the pass game. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to pass here on second down. That ball snagged for a completion. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Running out of time in the pocket. So the scramble comes up short. And now this offense facing a fourth down play. And the Bulldogs will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. It's sort of brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. Got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Pressure is coming. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. Punting ready to boot it away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Grab behind the line. It's Daniel. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
pocket breaking down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Dogs.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? Quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
He makes the catch in the end zone. The 2-point try gets them within a field goal now. Fielded in the end zone. It's King. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Here comes the offense looking to start the drive. Looking to throw it on first down. Quick completion to the tight end. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. It's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kurt.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off, and at least picked up some positive yards.
They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
And it's intercepted. He's bringing it back. Out past the 30. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Quarterback will throw it off the one pass option.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time. So incomplete pass on second down sets up a third and inches. Try to convert with a sneak. He is stopped cold on third and inches. The coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will tie the game here.
Chris, they get the 3 points, but looking back at it, 4th and inches. Pretty conservative call there. I really thought they would have gone for it.
Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And out comes the offense set to take over here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. A deep shot to the right. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down. We come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Defense is coming after him. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Brought down. It crosses midfield to the 46. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab inside the 35. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for his big tight end. He makes the grab. They bring him down at the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking to throw it from the red zone. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. The offense threatening close to the goal line with a new set of downs. Here's the handoff on first and goal. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Second and goal for the offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't miss the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. He made it. 3 points on the board. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. He hands it to the back. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a run.
Oh, they trap him for a sack. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. They're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Out of the gun now on third down. He'll try a pass here. It's caught. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. The Dogs will have to punt this one away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. Okay, so here comes the offense back on the field again. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. And that game moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. Come to the line for second down and very short now. He's looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
keeping it on the ground here. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with a lead in the fourth quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
Makes the grab on the move. So the offense flexing here, Kirk, and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Now that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
And the extra point was up and good. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. The tight end has got it. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Pass complete on the crosser. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
The receiver makes the catch. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. Here's the second down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quickly. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Hand off to the single back. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
It's a shovel pass, caught. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. He'll hand it off. Running with purpose. Moves the ball to the 28. First down.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Short pass finds the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Getting set. Here's second down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking for a gap. It's Daniel. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back. Just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up fourth down now. Well, here we go again. The field goal team is out there. This kicker's already got 3 makes in this game. And it's good right down the middle. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Offense back out there trying to get something going. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Here comes the bunch formation. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. The pass rush closing in. Nice grab. It's King. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down. They need a yard here on fourth down to keep this drive alive.
Great job by the defender coming up with that tackle that'll keep him short of the first down. I think the quarterback thought his receiver could win any one-on-one battle, but this defender makes a heck of a play. Now we got fourth down.
After a clutch conversion on fourth down, let's see if they keep feeding the running back here.
Now, I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down play coming up. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And that run is good for first down yardage, a new set of downs for this offense. Grinding away on the ground. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense getting set, second down play here. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. QB to the tight end for a completion. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Could take it all the way.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Well, time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? Catch made on the right side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The Dogs hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Important second down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. The Dogs will line up to boot it away. Back out to punt for the 4th time today. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Offense ready to start this drive. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. So here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 43. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The quarterback finally gets the job done.
Well, these guys just won't let up. Another big positive gain here in the passing game from this offense. This is one of those games you kind of look forward to the film study. You get through things on Saturday night. Maybe you go over there on Sunday to the facility, and on Monday as a team, you break down the film. They'll be pretty happy when they get the chance to look at this one.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Looking for a receiver. Bringing pressure. Under pressure, just lets it go. And that's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag.
Intentional throw.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now it's second down here. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. This time, a completion. They bring him down after a short gain there. Quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Now on third and very long, looking to throw. It's going to be incomplete, trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open. And the punt team now on to kick it away. He's on to boot it away now. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. The ball is loose. And the defense comes up with the football.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
And the offense gets a chance to start with a short field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking to the end zone.
That is great job here by this offense, taking advantage of a big opportunity provided to them by their own defense after that turnover. And why wait? They get aggressive, make the throw, and it pays off for a touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's running out of time here. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Just trying to get rid of it. And he'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack.
Well, this defensive coordinator has been all over it, mixing up the looks, doing a good job of getting pressure on this quarterback there. Almost a sack. They hit him right as he's releasing the ball, almost coming up with another turnover. Just a dominating day for this defense.
The Bulldogs will bring their punt team onto the field. And that sets up a return. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. The offense now has great field position to start the drive. First down, looking to throw the football. Running out of time in the pocket. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. Sack sets up second down. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's intercepted, but out of bounds. So close to a turnover, it's just incomplete. Well, this is a stunner. It's a football team that walked in here with that number 1 attached to their name, and they got